If you're someone who deals with anxiety and is trying to pay off your debt, listen to this. I got up early this morning to look over my finances and make a plan for November. I opened up my Discover card and noticed that it was at like $5,930. And I got obsessed with making that number even and getting it under $5,000. My anxiety had me this close to making a full payment of $940 to get it under that number. I had it in my bank account, but did I really have that to spare?
Hello guys, welcome back to Inside Republic. On today's video, we'll be talking about credit card. While many families struggle with credit card debt due to rising living costs, high interest rates, and relying on credit to cover everyday expenses. Kindly like and share this video, subscribe and follow for more videos like this. And to show us some extra love, you can send us some super thanks. We'll truly appreciate that. Now let's watch the following video clips.
After I wrote all of my bills out for the month of November, I realized that I actually had $458 left of bills to pay until my next paycheck. If I had let my anxiety make the decision, I would have made that payment and then been screwed as I got closer to the middle of the month, which ironically would have just given me more anxiety. So here's your reminder to write things out and budget before making extra payments.
Hi, I'm Jamie. I'm in $12,000 of credit card debt, and it's been a little while since I've been on here, so here are a few updates. I got a haircut. The brand post that I started talking about a little bit on here kind of fell through. Your girl's not cut out for making ads, it would appear, which is fine because that was never really my intention in the first place. As I said, I'm in $12,000 of debt, so I paid off another $1,000 last month. I had a birthday yesterday, so I'm now 34 years old. I'm going to Portugal in 2 days. I just wrapped up a job, a really good paying job that was making me feel way more financially secure than I have in a very long time, maybe ever.
Does your spouse know how high your credit card balances are? Before this debt pay down journey, my husband didn't fully know how high the balances were on my credit cards. He had his credit cards and we would pay those off completely, like every single month. But then I always felt like I just didn't have enough money left over to pay off my balances, so we wouldn't. It would just be like minimum payments that I would make. And then by only making the minimum payments and still using the cards and plus the interest, it got to the point to where the balances on them were just ridiculous.
And I'm currently paying off the remaining $9,000 of my $30,000 of debt. I do have a major migraine going on, so that's why I look like this right now. But it's not bad enough for me to not ask those silly money questions so that you and I, people like us, we can all learn from each other. And don't gatekeep. Show us exactly what you got and why it made such a difference. For me, it's a heated blanket because I'm freezing all the time. And double whammy, it helps me save money on my electricity and gas bill. I can lower the temps in the house while also staying warm and cozy.
I'm 22 years old and I have about $100,000 worth of debt to my name. About $52,000 is towards my car loan, while $24,000 is towards my credit cards, and about $8,000 is towards my student loan. Regarding my credit card debt, I chose debt settlement, so my balance used to be $40,000 and they took away all interest charges, and now it's only $24,000. So I am actively trying to avoid bankruptcy right now. I don't want to file for bankruptcy at 22 years old. I know a lot of people are advising me to do this, but I just don't think that's smart if I can actually pay it off. Debt settlement was the best option for me for several reasons. One being it's more private. It isn't on your record the way bankruptcy is. Debt settlement does negatively affect your credit score, but it is usually less severe, and the time span of it affecting your score is much shorter than bankruptcy.
And I'm currently paying off the remaining $9,000 of my debt. I started off with about $30,000. I am now supplementing my cat food with homemade food. I'm still learning about this, so don't take it as golden advice. I went to Aldi's and got a big pack of chicken, wings, breasts, thighs for myself. I boiled a white meat chicken for my cat and store it in the fridge. Right now I'm actually using some chicken wings to make cat broth. So no seasoning, salt, anything like that. And I will be storing that to add to my cat's food. There's some other ingredients I still need to work on before I start feeding my cat 100% like this, but it's just something that I know I'm just gonna save me a ton of money.
It's payday. Let's get to budgeting. Hi, my name's Madison. My husband and I owe almost $20,000 in credit card debt. I'm a teacher on sabbatical, so we're experiencing a pay cut, but we're also trying to prioritize getting our debt down. Since I am home, I am looking at other ways to create more income as social media. So if you want to support me and my husband on our debt-free journey, please like, comment, follow, do all the things to help engage this post. It's payday. We had money deposited into our accounts, and I'm looking at the next 2 weeks of bills. The first of the month is always the heaviest with mortgage. I might take advice from Lauren Doesn't Spend. She's been giving a lot of great advice if you're looking to get debt-free. She suggested splitting your mortgage and other really big debts in half so that you pay half of it or even more every 2 weeks to help get the principal down quicker. This is a really good idea, and I'm definitely gonna look into it because then I would soften the blow a little bit in the first half of the month. That's what typically gets us spending on our credit card because we, pay all of our dues and we do all the things that we need to do, and then we're left with not much afterwards. It's a really tough time for us,
Credit card debt can quietly unravel a person's peace of mind, bringing anxiety that lingers through sleepless nights and stressful mornings. The constant fear of garnishment orders looms, making it hard to think clearly or plan ahead. Basic needs become luxuries, and some resort to supplementing food with food banks or skipping meals altogether. A sudden pay cut only deepens the crisis, forcing choices between paying down debt or putting food on the table. Many hide cuts from their spouses out of shame, while the weight of financial secrecy adds emotional strain. The pressure to file for bankruptcy grows, and offers of debt settlement feel like lifelines wrapped in risks. It's not just numbers, it's mental, emotional, and relational survival. That's it for now. Kindly like and share this video. Until next time, take care.